Hi guys, so the easiest way to do this is for me to voice over. I'm not going to write all this in text. So I've noticed that this rock is pushing us over to the left a little bit too hard, and what I want to try to create is a nice even line to get us over to where that arrow is. So I'm going to just adjust this rock accordingly. And yeah, I guess it just takes a long time, with me anyway, because I'm so meticulous with things. So yeah, so what I'll do, I'll jump in and out when when I need to explain something. The rest of the time I'm just going to put some music over the top of this or whatever. I don't know how to make this entertaining for people to watch. Some people might find it fascinating, others will be bored out of their minds, I'm sure. But this is my process, so I'll take you along and we'll see if we can make this entertaining for you guys. If not, not. As you can see, you hear that do, do, do. That's me hitting everything. It's so frustrating because you need to see all the angles of the object that you're trying to create or build. And you're so limited by the space all around you. You know, you should be able to glitch through things, like, so you can get really up close with everything. Yeah, anyway, I'll leave you to this and I'll pick up when I need to. Alright, now the next thing that I wanted to have a look at, now that we've done that, is when we come down this slope, I myself always run into that rock that's down there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a rock in front of that, just so if you are taking your time, you'll just nudge up this rock that I'm about to place and head over that rock. It just snags us up a few times, and then after this we're going to put something on the other side to try to keep people on this line. Yeah, it's just little features like this will make the course more enjoyable for everyone, including myself, because I drive it more than anyone. And so these are the sort of things that, you know, I look at when I'm trying to build. I'm trying to make it challenging, but also really smooth, but not easy. None of my courses are easy. I'm sure you are all aware of that. It takes a certain intellect to be able to drive the courses. Either you already off-road in real life or you just have that mindset. Alright, so I've just placed this log here just as a barrier so people don't keep falling off that edge. It is easy to do and I've seen people do it lots of times, so I'll just put a stick there for us. Alright, so with that bit, I'm just going to test it and see, like, because the Raid is one of the widest vehicles in the game, the off-road class anyway. See, that's just about right. You see how it's holding you in that line? I need to still adjust that rock back there, maybe throw a few more in there. Yeah, let's get on to the next bit. Alright, here's a quick tip for you when you're selecting props. Instead of like scrolling all the way through from whatever prop you were using, just make sure it's off and then go onto the prop that you want to use, select it, and then you can quickly scroll through them. It'll save you a lot of time and a lot of button mashing. So if you know you're going to use you know, rocks or whatnot in the next section, just go to the rock that just anything that's around you that you can use, just grab onto that, bang, turn it back on, allow prop stacking, turn that on, and you're good to go. Trust me, if you get into the habit of doing that, your life will be a lot easier. See, this is a really good example of why my courses take so long to build. I could use templates, but I really prefer to do each rock or each obstacle individually. The idea is it's supposed to be an experience, you know, like it's supposed to be challenging. And so here I want to block out that pole because I'm just tired of looking at it every time I drive through there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to place this tree there. Whenever you're placing these trees, you'll notice the limbs. You have to be careful with these, especially if you sink them into the ground, because when the branches come out, they have an invisible barrier around them, I guess you could call it. Well, best description, I guess. So see how that stick's coming across the exit there. I'm not able to do that, so what I'll do, I'll go to where you're going to drive and I'll make sure there's a line through there. See that gap? And then I'll look for the biggest gap that also looks good, because I want the course to look as natural as possible where possible. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing there. I wanted to check as well. I've seen a couple of people drive this weird line. I think we can fit through here, somewhere like between this log and that. Alright, yeah, you can. Right, okay. So as soon as I make sure that this gap is wide enough, I'm going to close that off. See, I normally test a lot of the courses with the Raida, just because it's so wide. And if the Raida can get through there, every other off-road vehicle that I allow on the course will make it through there. I'm not going to put you through me testing everything, because that's just boring, but I do test every single section with every single vehicle, just for my own sake, and I enjoy doing it, you know. Yeah, so we're going to block off that, but we're going to allow people, say they don't want to climb down on the right down the bottom there, they can climb up here, but it'll force them down to the right, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, so where that pink bit is, see if they drive along here, I don't want them to get past that point. So what I'm trying to do here is find a branch that's sticking out in the right spot to allow them to get up to there but not past, so they can crawl across here if they really want to, but at the end of the day they have to go to the right down to where the main line is, so they can drop down into the rock and blah blah blah. So that's this bit. Alright guys, that'll do for this sort of short section. If you just want to give me feedback in the comments below, or message me personally of exactly what you want to see. If not, we'll just keep on working through the course, because I have another hour's worth of this gear to go through. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you next time.